morning everybody. It's Sunday the 9th of October. It's been about 5 weeks since I did the last video, so I thought I'd do a quick update and show you what's happening around the garden. Not a lot at the moment, a lot of stuff still in seed trays from I planted at the end of the last video, so there's not a lot of change in the actual vegetable garden itself, but I'll take you around and show you what's going on and you can see what's happening. So I'll just take you around the garden and have a look. Okay, these are some of the seeds that I sowed about 5 weeks ago into the last video, and these ones here, there's some shallots, some spring onions there. These ones are chilies, chilies in that one. There's some baby peppers there. These ones are regular bell peppers, but they haven't germinated. Those ones at the back there are aubergines, and there's a couple of little cherry tomato plants in that one. These ones over here, these are regular bell peppers. I had to go and buy these from the nursery because my ones didn't germinate. There's some tomatoes there that I planted. That's a spare cucumber I've got left over. And then over here, some more tomatoes here, which I planted just over a week ago. And there's some fennel there, which I also planted about 4 or 5 weeks ago. So that's all the seedlings that I've got at the moment that are in trays and in pots ready to go out. These, the ones that are in pots, I'll probably plant out maybe in another week or two's time. These ones over here that are in the trays still, I'll probably pot those on. I'm away next weekend, so the following week I'll probably transplant these into bigger pots and then give them another 3 or 4 weeks before they actually go in the garden. But the chilies and the peppers, there's no space for them to go in the garden at the moment anyway. I'll show you where they're going to go, so there's no rush to get them in the ground just yet. So I'll take you inside and show you what's happening in there. Okay, this bed here on the end, still empty. This is going to have sweet potatoes, which I ordered online a couple of days ago, so they should hopefully be turning up sometime this week. And there'll be 8 plants that are going to go in this bed. This one's still got the garlic in, it's still going strong, so I'm leaving it at the moment. I did plant a row of spinach along this side of the bed, but I think nothing's germinated just yet. This one's got the carrots on the right here and the beetroot on the left. They were planted, or they were sown, those seeds were sown at the end of the last video, so they're about 4 weeks old, those ones. Still got the onions that I planted that were left over from when I planted the big ones, and I haven't got much hope for these because already a couple of them are already starting to go to seed, and they're starting to, some of them there, they're starting to split, so I haven't got much hope for these. So I'll leave them in for now and see how they get on. I mean, I might just pick them and use them as I need them for like salads and stuff like that, like sort of giant spring onions, but I don't really have that much hope for them getting to any decent size. The onions are still going. As you can see, they're constantly sending up seed heads, so I don't think these things are going to store very well, but they're alright, they're not too bad. The one decent one I did have, it's suddenly just decided to split, so I don't think I'll be growing red onions again next year. I think I'll just grow regular brown onions, because these ones, they're too temperamental for the amount of times I've grown them. I've never had great success with them. But this is where the peppers are going to go, so I'm going to hold off putting these out for a while yet. They've probably got about another month or so, and I'll take them out. This bed here, this has got, there's a cucumber at the back there that I planted last weekend. That seed was sown for, well, the end of the last video, about 4 or 5 weeks ago, so that's how much it's grown in 4 or 5 weeks. I've got trellis work leaning against the wall there for it to grow up. These are dwarf beans, French beans, also planted about 4 or 5 weeks ago, so they're shooting up now. I'm actually going to probably plant another row next to them, maybe today or maybe tomorrow during the week, so they'll have about 6 weeks between the first lot and the second lot. So once these are finished, the next row will carry on, and in another 6 weeks I'll plant another row, so I'll have a continuous supply of beans. This bed, it's got there's two butternuts in here. There's one there, and there's another one down there. These are also about 4 or 5 weeks old, so these things grow very quick. Once they germinate, they really start going, and I'm sure when you get around to doing the next video, you'll see a vast difference in these things. This is a little tomato plant that was self-seeded from the tomatoes that used to be here last year, the little cherry Roma tomatoes. That I'm leaving to grow, because I might actually take that and transplant it somewhere else in a pot, so I'm leaving that one. I've had quite a few popping up in this bed from where tomatoes have fallen off the plant last year, but that one I'm leaving to grow a bit bigger, and I'm going to put it somewhere else. Peas are more or less done there. I've had quite a few peas off of here, but they're starting to turn yellow. There's one or two that's still producing flowers, so but I think these are probably going to come out either during the weekend, or as I say, next weekend I'm away, so maybe the weekend after these will come out. And the spinach that was in between, I pulled most of that spinach out. Celery's still going strong. I can't really get through this stuff quick enough, to be honest with you. I'm trying to give away some. I want the space for this. I'm going to plant my lettuce and salad in this bed, so I need the space for some salad to start growing for the summer. Cabbages, I've used quite a few of these. You can see there's a few empty spaces in the middle there. These have also got to go. This is where the tomatoes are going to go. But there's no great rush for these, because the tomatoes are going to be at least another 4 or 5 weeks before they're big enough to plant out. So there's no great rush to get rid of these, but they've got to go. And that's about it really. I'll take you down the other end of the garden where I planted my potatoes in the tubs and show you what they're up to. They've only just literally started to come through, and they were planted about 6 weeks ago, so I'll just take you down there and show you the potatoes, and that'll be about it. Well, here's the potatoes, and there's nothing too exciting. As you can see, they're in various stages of coming through. That one's a little one, that one's just poking through, that one's a little bigger. So the majority, say they're about 90% of them are through. So it's taken about I think it's about 6 or 7 weeks since I planted them. There's 2 on the end here that haven't come through yet, but as they start to grow, I'll gradually top up the buckets until they get to the top. So that's about it for this video. Nothing wildly exciting. As I say, once another 2 or 3 weeks and everything's really going to start picking up and growing. So until next time, thanks for watching, and if you want to keep up with what's going on, please subscribe to my channel. Cheers.